Alright, so here's just a little bit of guidance on the descriptives assignment. So on number 1, on this assignment, you were to pick one of the demographic variables. So suppose you picked political identification, Pol ID. In number 2 and number 3, you're going to examine the relationship between 4 variables and the person's political identification. So on number 2, you're going to do 2 quantitative variables. So we're going to use the explore function, and the person's political ID or party ID is going to go under factor list, and then any quantitative variable like number of hours worked last week is going to go under dependent list. For plots, we don't want the stem and leaf, and we really don't want the histogram either, because the histograms are going to be hard to compare. So we'll click OK, and we'll wait for the output, and there it is. And so that tells us the number of people who were Democrats and Republicans in our sample. It tells us the mean number of hours worked, so 40.20 hours per week for Democrats, 40.93 for Republicans, and then you can compare also the medians and the standard deviations, the minimums, the maximums. And the other thing it gives us that might be useful is the box plots. So so that lets you compare where the middle 50% of the data is. It lets you compare where outliers are, and even where the mins and maxes are. Alright, so you do that for 2 variables, one quantitative and then another quantitative. And then for the qualitative, we're going to go to Analyze Descriptive Statistics, crosstabs, and you're going to pick your same demographic variable and put that under rows, I believe I said in the assignment. Let's see. Oh, put the demographic variable as the column variable. Okay. So political party affiliation might be the your demographic variable, and then I don't know, put some qualitative variable like is the supervisor fair in for the row, and then under cells, pick the column percentages. Click continue. Click OK, and that's the output that you want to get, and that allows you to compare, Democrats how fair they think their supervisor is versus Republicans how fair they think their supervisor is. All right, so so that's it, and